Hi, hello guys, how are you all? We even share same and similar words for many things like kinship names. Is it because princess from my is from Tamil Nadu and she was politically married off to Korea? Yes, you are referring to one of the most fascinating cultural historical stories connecting Tamil Nadu and our broader South India to Korea. Legend of Queen Hu Hang called Suriratna, a princess said to have come from land of Ayutthaya and married into Korean Gaya kingdom around 48 C. This tale is at heart. This tale is at heart of what you're asking. Could there be linguistic, cultural, and kinship word overlaps between Tamil and Korea because of this marriage and related migrations? Let's explore this carefully. Both historical legend and the linguistic parallels you mentioned, like kinship terms, and what scholarly says. Legend of Queen Hyo Hwang Hook, princess from Aita. Story according to the Korean chronicle Samyuk Yusa Hyo Hwang Hook from the Ayutthaya, which some scholars believe could be Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, the popular Indian identification, or perhaps Ai Kingdom in Tamilagam, the lesser known but linguistically plausible option. She married King Suro of Gaya, a confederacy in southern Korea, and her descendants include the Gimme Kim and Hyo clans. Millions of Koreans today trace lineage to her. What A could mean Tamil Nadu? There was indeed an A kingdom in southern Tamil Nadu and Kerala, which is mentioned in Sangam literature. The timing, 1st century CE, maritime trade networks, and Tamil seafaring capabilities fit. Phonetically, Ayutthaya may match Nadu better than Ayodhya if the Chinese and Korean transliteration was off. So while most Korean sources links her to Ayodhya, a Dravidian Tamil origin is entirely plausible and supported by some Korean scholars and Tamil researchers. Shared word in Tamil and Korea, especially kinship terms. Here are some examples of similarities in kinship and basic vocabulary that have drawn attention. Mother, Amma, Amma, similar sound and function. Father, Appa, Appa, identical in sound and meaning. Elder sister, Akka. We also have Anni. இவங்க சொல்கிறது ஒன்னி. Not phonetically close but socially similar roles. House, வீடு, jib, not close. Tooth, பல்லு, இல் அப்படி மட்டும் போட்டிருக்காங்க, not similar. ஐ, கண்ணு, none, not similar. Me, நான், na, very similar. You, informal. Ni, neo, phonetically close. Most striking as Amma, Appa, Nani, these are not just baby talks but structurally embedded across languages. Linguistic caution. Words like Amma and Appa exist in many languages globally, from Tamil to Turkish to Japanese, because these are labial, early learned sounds easy for babies to pronounce. They often evolve independently, what linguists call mama, papa universals. But the cluster of overlaps, especially with honorifics, kinship structure, syntax, and agglutinative grammar, do make the Tamil Korean resemblance unusually high among distant languages. 3. Trade migration or elite marriage. If a Tamil princess really traveled to Korea, what would that imply? Cultural transmission possibilities. She could have brought Tamil custom, kinship terms, games, songs, or food habits. If she had re- 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 retinue if she had a retinue of people, they could have left a linguistic imprints, especially on domestic language like kinship terms or cooking word. This wouldn't change core Korean grammar, but it could embed substantial vocabulary. Think of how Indian words entered Southeast Asian language, Mai, Thai, Khmer. Via Hindu Buddhist influence, a similar but smaller scale could have happened in Korea. 4. Has any evidence been found supporting clues? A memorial in Ayodhya built by Koreans for Queen Hyo shows that Koreans themselves believe the story. Some Korean scholars have proposed Dravidian links, not just Indo-Aryan ones. DNA studies of Hyo descendants planned or ongoing may offer clues. Missing elements. No solid archaeological evidence in Korea or Tamil inscriptions, items, or language. Linguistic similarities still lack enough systematic comparison for scientific proof. Final take. The Queen Hyo story is plausible, currently culturally meaningful, and it's not unreasonable to explore Tamil connections to Korea. The shared kinship words may be partly coincidental, but given the prince narrative, they might also represent a deeper, forgotten cultural contact. Future DNA and comparative linguistic work could strengthen the case. Want to explore further. இப்போதைக்கு இது போதும். What is DNA studies of your dissonance planned or ongoing? Explain DNA studies of your dissonance planned or ongoing. Indeed, DNA research into alleged descendants of Queen Hyo Hwang Wook offers intriguing clues, though far from conclusive. About our possible origins, let's dive into details. The 2004 mitochondria DNA study. In 2004, Korean researchers Seo Jeong Sung and Kim Jong Il analyzed mitochondrial DNA (mtDNA) from remains in Kimhae royal tombs believed to be related to King Suro and Queen Hu. They found high presence of haplogroup M7, typically associated with South and Southeast Asia, including India, Thailand, Malaysia. Present day Koreans carry only about 5% of this haplogroup, yet the tomb remains showed a significantly higher frequency, suggesting a foreign maternal lineage. Wow! Important caveat. Haplogroup M7 is also found among ancient Japanese Jomon and certain East Asian populations. The research were careful to say that M7 alone does not exclusively indicate Indian origin. Interpretations and limitations. Foreign maternal ancestry. The elevated M7 in the tomb suggests that at least some royal matrilineal ancestors originated from outside the typical ancient Korean gene pool, not exclusively proof of India. M7 could as well come from other regions where it apparently anciently. So we can't definitely assert Indian origin solely based on this marker. Context from later genetic findings. 2022 Pan East Asian genetic study points out that ancient Koreans had complex ancestry, including lineage traceable to Jomon and northern China populations. This suggests that haplogroup M7 in royal tombs may reflect a mix of Jomon related maternal lineage rather than modern Indian origins. Where science stands. Findings. Elevated M7 haplogroup in Jimhea tombs suggest foreign maternal ancestry shared with Southeast Asia or Jomon. Not definitive proof of Indian origin. Koreans today possess only 5% of M7. Tombs show much higher levels. Researchers caution interpretation. Furthermore, genetic studies needed. What's next in research? To strengthen the guess, further studies should include expanded ancient DNA sampling from royal and commonest tombs across Gaia and neighboring regions. Whole genome sequencing, not just mtDNA, to trace paternal and autosomal ancestries. Comparative analysis with the ancient Indian DNA, particularly from Tamilagam, if available. Interdisciplinary data, combining genetics with archaeology and epigraphy to contextualize findings. Final insight. 2004 study does not suggest that Gaia royal lineage, including Queen Hyo lineage, had maternal genetic roots outside of continental East Asia. However, there is no conclusive evidence that these roots are distinctly Indian. Genetic signals might equally match ancient East Asian population like Jomon. It remains a hypothesis friendly field, certainly encouraging for the Tamil origin theory, but not proof. So hope it's very informative to all you guys. உங்களுக்கு ஒரு காம்ப்ரிஹென்சிவாக உங்களுக்கு வாட்ஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் அரௌண்ட் த கான்ட்ரவர்சி ஆஃப் கன்னடா அண்ட் தமிழ்ங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்குன்னு நம்புகிறேன். இன்னொரு நல்லபடியாக உங்களோட சந்திக்கிறேன். டேக் அப் பை சி ஆல் பீஸ் அவுட்.